Hey Taurus, welcome into your video for the Taurus new moon. We're gonna, excuse me, we're gonna tune into your energy, do a quick energetic check-in for you, and just see what this Taurus new moon, what kind of seeds are you planting? What new intentions? What's growing? What kind of magic might be manifesting in your life, as well as what is really kind of clearing. You know, the astrology is such that we are really getting clear on our boundaries of what is staying, what is going. But the focus right now, especially on this new moon, is what are you growing, what is being birthed, whether that is known or unknown. So let's take a look, please. Show us clearly, Spirit. Let's just jump on into it for our Taurian collective, Taurus sun, moon, and rising. Oh my goodness. Of course it flew across the floor. Give me just a moment. Okay. Just a moment, Taurus. So while we take that moment, let me just welcome all of you into the channel. For those of you who are new, welcome in. I'm Lauren the Mystic. For those of you who are returning, welcome back. This is, of course, a general collective reading. Okay. All right, Taurus. So we've got you and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. This is what flew out across the floor. So perhaps that's something really high on your mind right now. The feelings of safety, the feelings of security for yourself and your family. We've also got it's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. So for this reading, what we are doing, what I'm setting the intentions for us to do, and Spirit said no reversals on this deck. We are going to just take a look at what the sun and the moon are bringing to your awareness, what blessings are being planted in your life, known or unknown, again, to you. This is that fertile time, and this is a very powerful super moon as a new moon, which means its potency is greater. And as you probably know, since you're a Taurus, Taurus energy is fixed earth. So really potent fixed energy to be planting seeds of manifestation for something that you'd like to see grow over time. So let's just tune in. Spirit, show us clearly, please. For our Taurians, what is this new moon in Taurus bringing? Let's see. The sun. Let's see the moon. Oh, okay, and there's you. And an extra. All right, let's see what we've got, Taurus. We have got Page of Pentacles. We've got Four of Cups. I'm going to put these in this order. We've got the Hierophant. And we've got the Ego. So what we're looking at here, and this, by the way, is the Ethereal Alchemist Tarot deck. We're looking at a tangible offer, something that you truly want to build a foundation upon. And it's almost as if, Taurus, that you are surveying the land, surveying your options, really getting clear on exactly where you're planting your seeds. And as you're doing so, we're looking backward at the past, at what hasn't worked out in the past, what has perhaps disappointed you or not lived up to your expectations, something that I'm hearing putting the pain of the past to bed. You're alchemizing it in a way that you're finding this deeper level of acceptance and forgiveness so that you can release any of those negative thought patterns, beliefs that would perhaps prevent this tangible new beginning, this new opportunity that wants to grow in your life from really taking root and taking hold. And so you're surveying what hasn't worked for you in the past and in relationship to foundational energies. And you're really going within, you're tuning into your higher aspect of self, calling upon your sense of God, source, the universe, your spirit guides, right? Your guardians, your angels, the ancestors that are supporting you. You're going within. And this has been, as you've been doing this journey, as this has been underway, this has been a bit of a shadow work journey where you're really, truly elevating in your own vibration spiritually. So this has a lot to do with your soul growth as well, Taurus. Really deep in that shadow work here with the ego card. It's the recognition of any type of hold that is still within your own system, right? And that could be perhaps there's still feelings of resentment, feelings of anger, perhaps there's still feelings of betrayal or feelings of deep disappointment, right? That need to be alchemized about this past energy, that past foundational space, and this could be in multiple areas of your life, I'm feeling. This is very Venusian energy that I'm getting. And what's coming through to me, Taurus, is that alchemy of the divine feminine, right? We've really got this alchemy of the divine feminine to rise up and shift. And you're working with the forces of the cosmos, you're working with the forces of nature to truly align into your personal highest potential here in a very tangible and Taurian way of being. So very tangible growth taking place for you right now, Taurus. Let's get a little clarification on the spiritual growth, the healing process. We're going to tune into the Starseed Oracle deck to do that really quick, Taurus, and just see what comes up for you. Spirit, what is the healing that is underway right now for Taurus? What does Taurus need to know about this new moon? How can they continue to work best with this energy, Spirit? Okay, we've got 3 cards wanting to jump right out, Taurus. I'm gonna limit it to that because this could go on for a while. Oh my goodness. Okay, yeah. Well, I'd say semi-nailed the situation. So this is really about you having gone through this deep dark night of the soul. The card is cracked open. And so there's something about the circumstances that you're moving through that feels as if it's been the most difficult that it's ever been for you. And this could be in general, this could be in regards to work relationships or your career path or where you want to go. This could be in regards to love and relationships itself. And something not having worked out properly was a tower moment for you. And this card is really a card of more of a gentle tower. It's a tower of sort of spirit cracking you open, that when the pain came, you allowed it to open you up so that you could see, right? The alchemy that's wanting to move through you, the soul growth, what it is that you need to release so that this can exit your field, right? So there's really still this purge of toxins that really weren't yours to carry, or you didn't really recognize you were agreeing to, I just heard agreeing to over time. So I feel like this ego card is it's pertaining to the situation that cracked you open, that was about a level of toxicity that you were exposed to, or potentially even was handed to you without your recognition. And then what I'm getting is that you were in a situation or a circumstance that you didn't recognize what was going on until it was too late, right? And then you had no choice but to release it and let it go, to move on. And there's still this process where, even if this was years ago for you, Taurus, there's still this process of an alchemy that is taking place within the healing of any energetic cords or any energetic patterns still related to what you moved through, the trauma that you moved through, the difficulty that you moved through. And it is right now this time to clear that for good, time to release negativity for good, with the assistance of your guardians and your guides and your own higher self. And it's very much you coming in with this divine feminine space of protection for what you know to be right and true for yourself at this point. The second card you received was called. And I want you to just take notice of the portal. You're moving through this portal space, this space of the in-between. In between one world, one knowing of your existence, and moving into a new and a different expression of self, to the point that you'll be able to look back, Taurus, and perhaps not even recognize yourself. Or maybe that's already happening. Perhaps you have shifted and changed so much that as you look back, you can see really how far you've come. And you're at this precipice to really close out that timeline, to really close out those old chapters. And as you've moved through this space, what has happened for you is you've been called into your power. And sometimes that calling is just for yourself. Sometimes that is your own personal ability to energetically step up into your power and your purpose and what is right and true for you. But sometimes this also really includes your personal soul gifts coming online in such a way that now it's time for you to begin to share those with others, from having gone through what you just recently moved through. Right now you're ready to share those gifts, and it's time for you to step up. So whether that's in your own life, to be the leader in your own life and to put your own soul's gifts and training into practice so that you can actualize this foundational new beginning that you desire for yourself related to this healing. Or whether this is saying, not only are you doing that, but now in addition to that, it's also time to share that with others around you to help guide them through what they may be moving through as well, Taurus. And here we have the third card, just really, really reinforcing that it is portal. Doors are opening as you step into the real acceptance, the real alchemy, and the release of this energy, of these old soul ties to your energy. What's happening is your vibration is completely shifting, right? New circumstances, new opportunities, new people and relationships, an entirely new way of being is going to really be presenting itself to you as you continue to take steps. What I'm hearing right now for you, Taurus, is continue to take the next right step. Just continue to follow your true north. Continue to take that next right step, grounded in the vision of this healing, grounded in the vision of the new foundation that you wish to create as you really, really release any ties to the past, right? And you may even want to perform some ceremonies with this. You may really want to create some, do some journaling work, maybe around the boundaries that you're currently now holding and calling in. Maybe you're journaling around the new intentions for this healing work. And you're maybe journaling about what it is you know you need to release fully, what you really finally want to be dead and done with, clear from your system, so it no longer brings you into places of pain, right? You're rising up in your own power to do this work. And this is the wild card energy, Taurus. You get to decide. You get to decide. The narrative is yours. And sometimes that can be intimidating in and of itself because you've got a completely blank slate in this space, whatever this is for you, darling. You've got a completely blank slate to begin to write this new narrative from, to create this new foundation, this new vision for yourself. What's calling to you, right? To create. And sometimes we can, for a moment, kind of get stuck in those crosshairs of, okay, well, what is it that I'm trying to create? What do I vision for myself? What do I want to really, really call in? And that's why I think, again, sitting down and being really intentional, doing that journal work would serve you really well. Because when you know what you are releasing from the past, you can then create those affirmations that you want to be true instead. You get to flip that script and begin to rewrite the story. And you can always start very open-ended. And in fact, I recommend that to be the best starting place, because when you're aligning into something quite open, you're allowing for the universe, your spirit guides, your angels, God, source, spirit to truly come in and bring into your energetic field that which is in its highest alignment to your energy and truly meant to be on your path, right? And sometimes that's not something we know in our own mind, right? That could also be part of this ego, is step out of the need to control the outcome and invite in that wild card energy of spirit, giving spirit permission to really show up and bring you those surprises, bring you those beautiful serendipitous moments that are truly going to take you towards your heart's desires, but perhaps you couldn't see that ahead of time. Okay, so Taurus, I hope this truly supported you. If you would like a personal reading, I've got some new links. I'm going to drop it down below. I would love and be honored to do a reading, and it's always a pleasure to tap in, to tune into your energy. I really hope that you got something supportive out of this reading. I'd love to hear what you are healing right now and what you are affirming for this new moon, so I can help to not only pray on that for you, but amplify that energy on your behalf. So I'm wishing you all the best until I see you next time. Take such good care, Taurus, and I'll see you soon.